Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV for an evening of mediumship. I hope there's a lot of people already signed on. And first of all, can I ask you to follow, like, and share? And when you're putting your comments on there, if I do come to you or if I'm giving you information, please, 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 if you're saying yes to something, say, I'm saying yes to this or I'm saying yes to that. And hopefully we're going to have a fantastic night because, going forward in this festive season, it's happy for some people, it's sad for others. And hopefully we're going to link in with your friends and your loved ones. And we're going to give messages from the spirit world, basically. I can't see, I'm just going to say to Richard, I can only see the white box at the moment. And when you put your name and you say hello, please can you tell us, good, that's Mick Hayward, that's her, I can see all the comments now. Good evening, Mick. And can you put where you're from as well? My name's Marcus Lapsa, by the way. Oh, Terry, thank you very much, Terry. And if you can say where you're from as well. Good evening, Sarah Matthews. And hopefully we're going to have a fantastic evening. Janine White, good evening. Joy Howell, sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Alison, hello, Alison, our favourite Alison. I like Alison. Kimbo, hello, Kimbo. Oi, me darlings. Christine Davis, hello, Christine. Well done last Sunday, by the way. Pauline Rose, good evening. Trish Woods, can you start please, come on, please tell me where you're from as well. Oh, Bev, hello, Bev. I love that dog as well. Good afternoon. Lisa, where are you from then? If it's afternoon, because it's evening here. Upstate New York. Oh, Wendy. Good evening, Wendy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Claire, good evening. Cowlbeck. Lynn Taylor, hello. Penny. Oh, hello, Penny. Hello. Sarah, good evening to Marcus. And everybody, good. Hello. And don't forget to share. Please, please, please share, because the more people... Good evening, Donna. The more people that sign on, obviously, we get the message out. I'm hearing something in my AirPods. There's some lovely festive music, I think, was going on there in the background. Good evening, Donna. So it's not technical issues. It was quite nice, that was. It was like a little ringtone come in. I'm ready to go, Richard. Sarah, Hertfordshire. Oh, hello, Sarah. Thank you for that. Good evening, Kendra from the USA. US. Oh, hello. One of our American friends. It's lovely to have our American friends. Myra, Glasgow. Oh, I know someone from Glasgow. From California, America. 3 American friends. Good evening, everybody. From USA, Hampshire, it's snowing pretty good. Oh, 6 inches. Well, we haven't got any snow here, Lisa, at the moment, but it is a bit cold. Oh, from Texas. Oh, good evening, Rhonda. I think I've seen you before, Rhonda. I'm not 100% sure. Birmingham, UK. I was over there last night watching a boxing match. Essex in the house tonight. Don't forget to like and share, and please, 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 for Kansas City, we've got quite a few American friends, and all mediums work differently. I'm going to try to work as fast as I can tonight to get around freezing Scotland or Sheena. I'm going to try to get to as many as I can from Berkshire. I nearly said Berkshire then, didn't I? Farida, Pauline, Portsmouth. Originally Wales, City. I'm Welsh, obviously, with my accent. And if our American friends don't understand the Welsh accent, I do apologise. I'm definitely not English, although my wife's English. I'm a very, very proud Welshman. Christiane, evening. Are we ready to go, Richard? Yeah. Could and I'll explain. As I said, I work as a medium, and all I try to do is lay that information down before you try to prove survival. And just before I come on, Spirit said, get Richard to give you the first one. Hello, Sandy. get Richard to give you the first one. So I'm going to ask Richard just to choose a number. If you and I want Richard to choose a number, not me as well. So if you just choose a number and count down, Richard, and then we'll go from there, because I've got a lady contact at the moment, yeah, and I'm sure. Yes, anything you want to do, Richard. Just think of a number 1 to 25 yourself, bump, and then count it down. As I'm stop. There you go. Yeah. So whoever number 17, Richard just counted down. Whoever number 17 is on the list, we're going to see if we got a link there to start off with. Okay. Oh wow, Sandy, and I know Sandy, and I know you, Sandy. Okay, right, Sandy. The first, Sandy, and you know how this works. Please give any feedback, whether it's positive, negative, or whatever. Just write it up, because there is a 16-second delay, and everybody, don't forget to share with your friends, follow and like, so we can see your comment. Sandy. Now I know a little bit about you, Sandy. So this is. You'll understand what I'm going through, because you go through it as well when you know someone. I have got a lady, and she is telling me that before she passed, she had terrible trouble, because she was coughing all the time. You know, like this COVID cough that people say if they have a constant cough. This lady, that's what she's impressing on me. She keeps on putting my hand there. So she'd always put her hand there. She'd go, and it's as if she wanted to bring the phlegm up, but she couldn't. But I'm sure you should be able to link with it. You should also be able to link with 2 birthdays in November, an anniversary of a gentleman's passing on December the 9th. That's December the 9th, okay? So if it's the 10th, it's wrong. It's December the 9th, a gentleman's passing. Try to give me a little bit of feedback if you can, Sandy, because it's the lady that's come. She keeps on putting my hand there. And you remember me telling you a few weeks ago, we have to notice exactly what they're doing. She's also making me quite hot, but that's to do with someone this side. You know, where ladies say they have like hot flushes. Yes, coughing lady. Thank you, Sandy. That's really important, because now I know I can go forward with it. And you know, when I come forward like that a little bit to the camera, because she used to get quite angry, and she wants me to do a few actions. She's saying, you know, and some people point, but she didn't. She sort of pointed with a hand. You know. And you've got the November, well then, and you know what needs to be done. And linking to someone this side who's getting quite warm, and similar to a hot flash, but I don't feel it's a hot flash. But they also get restless legs. Oh, yes, hot, they're so good. And they also get restless legs. And it's as if to say, look, if you just use, don't forget I need, she's just shouted out again, don't forget I need the 9th of December, anniversary of a gentleman's passing. You should also be able to take someone that had a car accident and didn't pass in the car accident, but the thing is, mentally they weren't the same. They weren't the same. They were in a car accident. As I said, it wasn't fatal, but they were never the same. You should also be able to take the birth weight to £7. Are you sure? Yeah. £7, 7.5 ounces. That's what they just told me. I thought, well, going down to the half ounce now or whatever. I thought, £7, 7.5 ounces. And yeah, you've got the legs, yeah, because the leg things, it's so irritating. And it, unsure the 9th, yes, car accident. Okay, well, the 9th of December is the gentleman. And when you find him, I always say, look, if you can count, give me the exact number. But quite often they don't. He was in his 70s. That's what he's tell me. And I don't know if it's you, Sandy, but there's someone this side that's got a little twinge. It's a little twinge in the lower back. It's not sort of like making someone that they can't walk and they can't do things, but there's that little twinge in the lower back there, and that's someone this side as well. And don't forget when you get the 9th of December, he was in his 70s. Okay, now there's something that you've been doing that's rolling around and rolling around in your mind, and you have got to make the decision. This lady's just made me do that with her hand again, so I need to know whether she used to do that. That's the way she used to cough, she just said. As if she couldn't get that. Oh, she with the back. Okay. Well, stop sticking your finger in it then. Because she just said, yes, you with the back. It's as if you find the bad point and then you poke it and you hurt yourself. She's quite excited because she's also telling me the little, there's a scratch in someone's eye. Someone's eye is scratched, and you have to make that decision. That rolling, you'll ask about the night. Well, yeah, as we know, Sandy, if it's years down the line, if it's months down the line, and it comes in, that's the proof that we have, and that's all we have. The rolling around, you need to break out of that cycle because yes, you poke it. Yeah, I know when you go, she's just said, just as I saw that up on the screen, she go, oh! she's laughing, but she's doing that with the hand again. So there's, oh God, yes, I've got it. And I says, why you keep on making me do this with my hand? If Sandy can't take that you used to do that. And she says, well, there was 3 girls and 2 brothers. There was a family where there was 3 girls and 2 brothers. Okay? And they are going back a while, 3 girls, 2 brothers. Okay. I don't know the order that they died in, but I'm going to leave that with you, Sandy, okay? I hope you can take that, and I hope she kept on making me do that, so that is important. That is important, and I'll leave that with you, okay? My next link is someone who can link with the 18th of November. 18th of November, and it is specifically the date someone passed. Not a birthday, the date someone passed. So I need 18th of November. Now, I'll say to everybody that there is a bit of a delay, so I'm going to work a little bit on this. Yes, 3 and 2. Oh, thank you for that, Sandy. It's so important that we get that feedback. Doesn't make any difference if we get it immediately, even if it's months down the line, okay? So don't forget, Sandy, break out of that cycle, break out of the cycle. Yes, and you understand the hand. Oh, bless. Well, I'm going to go back. Because you understand the hand, I'm going to give you a tiny, tiny bit more because I've still got this other link and there's this bit of there. Because you can understand. She's saying that she has to hand it to you on a plate. Whatever information that you're waiting for, she has to hand it to you on the plate. And you've heard physically a plate rattle, and that was her. It's as if something happened and the plate rattled, and you thought, oh, what was that? And that was her, because I'll tell you now, Sandy, she is so close to you. So is Tom, by the way. So is Tom. And I'll leave that with you. Have we got any takers for the 18th of November, please, Richard? Move on. Okay. Oh, wow, Divine Sparkle. Oh, wow. My goodness gracious. Lovely to see these pair. I tell you, don't forget, anybody that's out there, Divine Sparkle, just go. They are absolutely fantastic. Absolutely lovely to see you on. You can relate to the 8 of, right, Myra. Now, don't forget, Myra, okay? My stepdad is 11/18. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Right, so we got Ruth and Myra. Okay, now the thing is, what you have to both understand. Oh, okay. That's three. What you have to, oh goodness, do you know what? What I say to Spirit, I said, look, just give me something very specific. They give me something very specific, and three people can take it. If you can all listen in, okay? Because first of all, I want to work with Julie, and then they've just said run parallel with Ruth. So I'm not sure about Myra. It might run parallel with you as well, Myra. Okay, but they've just told me I've got Julie. There's someone this side. I'm just checking I'm with you, Julie. Okay, there's someone this side that has a pain in the right eye, and it pulses and pulses and pulses. Can you give me a little bit of feedback there? And Ruth, could you listen into this as well? Because I feel that there's Ruth, you should be able to link with someone that's got a problem with the right eye, but it's not so much pulsing, it's just irritable. It's irritable, and it's as if there's dust in, and then they want to put drops in there, and they want to do something like that. So I need to know, because I need to separate this. Right, Julie, was this was this gentleman very just? Oh dear. With this, with the gentleman that I've got, and I don't know if it's your Tom yet, Julie, because we need to prove it. He was very irritable. He was always moving about. He couldn't sit still, and he wants to bob about a bit. And I just need that little feedback. And if you can, and listen, or please also listen out, Ruth, because I feel that with Julie and Ruth, this is going to run parallel. You should both be able to take birthdays in January, and I feel that Ruth, yours will be the 18th. My brother being confused. I says going to write out. Okay. Thanks for that, Julia. That's very important. So, Ruth, January birthday of the 18th, and Julia, you should be about that. I wanted to say the 10th, but they said round about the 10th, and I said, well, can you count? Oh, right, yeah, but I thought, right, yeah, I thought he was running parallel. I really did. So Ruth and Julia, you both. Okay. Ruth, let me tell you, the indecision is not good for you. Okay. And you're both going to have to bear with me, because I'm going to be jumping back and forth to both. Okay, Ruth, the indecision is not good for you. You really know what to do, and you're not doing it. And it's as if you're causing yourself more stress than it's needed. You really are, Ruth. And they come close to you, and you smell the honeysuckle and the lavender, and there is. I had someone on the other side first, job. Oh, okay, Julie, I'll be with you in a second. Ruth. Ruth, who is it this side that does the habit of doing this? That's for you, Ruth, okay? That's for you. Habit of doing that. And birth time. This is a birth time for you, Ruth, okay? There is a birth, you understand that. Thank you so much, okay? Because I know I'm jumping between you both. Ruth, they've told me that you should be able to link with the birth time of 14 minutes past 10 in the evening, okay? 14 minutes past 10, so it's 22:14. You should also be able to link with a stillborn baby, but it didn't go full term. Okay, thank you very much for that. That's good to have the validation straight away. The stillborn didn't go the full 9 months. It didn't go the full term. It was 6 months. It was 6 months stillborn. Okay, And that energy, that beautiful energy that goes forward is around you, is around you. I'm not saying it's specifically to do with you, but you should know of that stillborn. You should know of that stillborn. Hopefully you can get that back. Julie, this agitation and this guy always on the move, always on the move, always had to do this, always had to do that. Julie, you know someone that got in a lot of trouble with the police. Okay? A lot of trouble. And they were constantly lying. And it upset and it caused a split in the family. It caused a split. I'm not saying it's you're immediate there, but you know where that is. And also you know, and I'm sorry to say this, you in and around that area with that behavior, it was to do with different substances, it was to do with sort of alcohol, it was to do with that. And if you can give me a little bit, that was me and my biggest great support. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, Julie, they putting a few tears on my eyes now, Julie, and I'm telling you now, I'm really telling you now. Whatever that is, just clear it out wherever it is, distance yourself, because there is someone that is whittling away at your self-confidence at the moment. They are whittling away at it, whether it's the words, whether it's whatever it is, you need to get your energy. My brother spirit now. Okay. Oh, bless. I'm sorry about that. Okay. You need to get your energy levels up. Now, if you notice, Sparkle 1111 come up. It's Ricky and Tyler. They do a lot of energy transfer. Okay, they'll do a lot of energy transfer. Energy is a living thing. Okay, and it's a living thing. And it's as if that you need that energy boost because it's been depleted. And the person that's whittling away at your self-confidence is also seems to be bringing your energy levels down. I need a little bit of validation on that. And you can get that energy up by changing the cycle, okay? Because you need to be more confident. You need to love yourself that little bit extra at this time, because Christmas can be, as I said earlier, it's happy for a lot of people, but quite often is tinged with sadness. And I'll leave that with you, Julie, okay? And also, there's a memory. Oh, wow. You know what I'm talking about, the energy then, don't you? You know what I'm talking about. Wow, how did I didn't know. I didn't know that you link. I didn't know you linked to link your entires. They did. So there you go. Right. Okay. Well, they're talking about that energy, but also whoever's that whittling away, whatever it is, maybe it's words, maybe it's whatever it is, sort it. Because you are very special, and you know it. Deep down, you want because you might be a bit too humble, but that's coming from them. Special. There's a person that used to lisp, because I was about to say you're very special, and somebody said you're very special, and that's the way they've said it, and you should be able to link with that. And I'll leave that with you, Julie, okay? Can I just go back to Ruth just for a little second, please? Can I just go back? Yes, trained a lot in energy healing. So you understand. Thank you very much for that, Julie. And just get that sorted. Cut this up. Okay. Yes, my God. Oh, wow. Okay. Right. There's there's a memory, Ruth, of a gentleman in a shirt that had some sort of designs on the bottom, coming down. It was like an embroidered shirt. That's what it was, and it was an embroidered shirt. And there's some sort of design coming down there. And what they also showed me, and this is not linking to this gentleman, what they also showed me, Ruth, is someone that is pretty damn good at line dancing. Who's that, Ruth? That's what I need to know. And if you can link with that, you should also be able to link with black and white cat. Why did you give me black and white cat? They just said black and white cat. I thought it was another contact. But they just said black and white cat. Okay. But what? They just told me a little bit. Sorry, Ruth. They just told me because they showed me this cat a little bit cross-eyed. So you should be able to link with the black and white cat that when you should have looked at you, looked a little bit cross-eyed. I don't know if you can link with that, Ruth, but that's what they've given me. And this gentleman that had the embroidered shirt was very, very direct in everything he did, and he's saying you need to be direct. You need to be direct over that situation. And I'll leave that with you. Okay, Ruth, I'll leave that with you. Can't see any more comments coming up. I know there's a delay, but please, please, please get those comments in as soon as you can. And could you choose another number, please? My father-in-law, yes, cross. Right. I was just about to go on to my next link because it didn't come back fast enough, Ruth. And it was a bit, the cat was a little bit loopy. They just said the cat was a bit loopy. It used to do weird and wonderful things. It's, quite often animals do see spirit, and you think, oh yeah, they see spirit, so you can buy it. Oh, and what else? Oh, yeah. There's someone this side because it's got the cat used to do this with its ear. It used to do. I'd knock my earpods out in a second. It used to do this with their ear, and they got that to say that there's someone this side that's having balance problems because there's an infection in their ear. Yeah, yes, nuts. A bit more than nuts. A bit more than nuts. I think it was a bit, yeah. And also the second of November is a birthday, Ruth. The first. Come on. Oh yeah. Got it. The 1st of March. 1st of March, St. David's Day. 1st of March. 1st of March. And you should also be able to take a David in spirit as well. They're laterally thinking me now. And when you said nuts as well, there was a memory of a car wheel nut breaking. Luckily it wasn't a bad accident, but they had to take it into the garage and get it unscrewed or something. Oh, your birthday's 1st of March. Okay. St. David's Day. Good. And I'll leave that with you, Ruth. Okay. Could you choose another one, please? Please. They've just asked me for you to choose, please, Richard. Oh no. Oh, yeah. Okay, right. Richard's just said people couldn't hear that he won't choose it. It's up to me to pick a number, and then he'll get that number. So I'll go for number 33, please, Richard. And even if, can I say, Richard, even if it's someone I've given the message to already, we still go there. Oh, yes. Any message for me, mate? Yes, there is. There is, Mark, because we've just literally just picked a number and it's come to you. Well, I say yes. And as soon as I said that, I just got, and that's the guy that came to me. He went, I sat down in my chair and I died. That's the contact that I've got, Mark. It's a guy, he said, he literally did what he did, whatever it was, and he sat down in his chair, took a big deep breath, and just passed. Can you link with that gentleman? And if you can, okay. He's me. This the cough they've just put on me, Mark, is to do with someone this side. And it's more of a nervous cough. It's not like a chesty cough or anything like a COVID cough or anything like that. It's more there's someone this side that when they when they want to say something difficult or when they want to address a certain situation, they'll go and then they'll cough like this. So I need a little bit of feedback straight away, Mark. Okay, and I've also got a lady. She's telling me that she died at the age of 73. Lady died at the age of 73. I've also got yes to what though, Mark? Yes to what? Try to put. I love yeses, but we need to know what the yes is to. There's a lady. I'm hoping it's the gentleman because I tell you what, he was such a. If it's a gentleman, I'll give you the character of the gentleman. Mark. He was so laid back. He was so laid back. He wouldn't get wound up about anything. He's telling me. Atom bomb went off. Oh, your man, Nana. Oh, I wish you hadn't told me that because you calling it Nana. I called it Nan. I called it Nan. I don't know if you can see there. I put Nan. But don't worry about that. Anyway, I think that's the 73. 73. Go back to gentleman now. He's so laid back. Atom bomb went off. It'll be okay. He was that laid back. He was that laid back. And he's come to give you that reassurance that he's saying as if, quite often when we get a little bit stressed and we get a little bit wound up and mentally we go down a little bit and we get a little bit agitated and we don't know where we're going and whatever. I don't know if that's you or someone around you, and he's come to just put that relaxation to say, it'll be chilled. It'll be chilled. It'll be chilled. Now going to the lady, she's excited. And she used to change her voice depending on what she wanted to get done. Like a little child at times would say, Dad or Mom. This 73-year-old, you said I'm hoping it's your nana. I call her Nan. I put Nan, but you put Nana. She used to change her voice to just get things done. She's saying, yes, you must do that. And she'd point as well, she's telling me. But then, if she wanted the best out of you, she'd butter you up no end. And I mean no end. Oh, it's me, mate. It's me. It's me. Okay. And she's all right. Right, and she's making me rock. She's making me rock. So the message that's coming is this lovely feeling. Oh, right, okay. She used to dribble a bit, mate. She used to dribble a bit because she'd say, pick up the hanky, and she used to do this. She used to do that because when she was talking, she was getting excited. She used to dribble a bit there. There's also someone this side that's got a problem either with a couple of teeth this side, there's either a gap or something's hurting, and it's in the jaw. They're just saying that. But that's a little bit lateral thinking. There's also someone this side that's got the tummy problems. And it's like a little bit of acid reflux. She's telling me as well. There's someone this side there. That's the chalky stuff that you need to drink. She's putting that there, and Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. That's why she was making me rock like that. But it was so relaxing and it was symbolic. It was symbolic, man. You need to relax a bit more. You really need to relax a bit more. You need to chill. And I know it's easy to say. It's already for a medium such as me with the contact. They give us information. But your ears are burning as well because you know, yeah, you, Mark, your ears are burning, you know, because you know someone's what's the word? And I always say when we lay information down, we have to do it in a responsible way. But you know when someone bad mouths you, and it's irritable more than anything, and it's unnecessary. Your ears are burning, and you know, and you think that's their problem, not mine. It's their problem, and you do that. You do that. She's just told me. I'm sure it's you. No, when you're talking to someone, you go, nah, that's their problem. Nah, and you turn your head one way and you do that with your hand. She's telling me, no, that's their problem. That's their problem. Deep breaths, mate. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. We all have problems. We all have issues. We all need to clear out some junk now and again. But there's a situation around you, and it's either today, and I can see a young lad with you, um, and I feel that it's either to do with either siblings or children or something like that, that there's that little bit of tweaking, and it's only a little bit of tweaking, mate. It's only a little bit of tweaking, just needs to be done, and it'll be. Who is it? Because I feel as if your nana would do this. She'd go, "Mwah." It would be, "Mwah." And that's what the impression she wants to give me. You should be able to take a birthday in November. Uh, that she 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 said she said birthday in November. I said, and I always say to them, give me a date, give me a date, give me a date, and she's not. She's not. When she was explaining things, and I had people like this before, when she's explaining things, she couldn't just say, "Oh, can you go into the kitchen and get the glass and bring it in?" She would say, "Go to the kitchen, open the cupboard, look at the glass there. It's the one on the left hand," and she'd make a story of it. She'd make a story of it. So this November birthday, she's saying, "Well, it's not the 14th, and it's not the 17th, but it is the 16th." And why she didn't just tell me the 16th straight away, but that's the way in which she used to explain things. Oh, your nephew, okay. And I don't know if it's you, Mark, or somebody, but somebody's got some problems with the nasal passages as well, she's saying. So we just need, that's where the deep breaths needs to come in, either some Vic or whatever. Thank you for that, Mark. Thank you for that. It's good to get the validation. But mate, just go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Look, we all have these little worries. We all have these little worries, but she's saying go for it. And mwah, mwah, and I'll leave that with you, okay? I'll leave that with you. No, you can't. She just said, no, you can't. Yeah, okay. She said, no, you can't. No, you can't. You haven't told him about the hair. You haven't told him about the hair. And this is a lady's hair. It's where the hair was thinning and you could see the scalp, she was saying. The hair was thinning and you could see the scalp, and they were quite self-conscious about it, quite self-conscious. And there's the person this side, where this would link with the person this side that likes the rum and coke. Whoever likes the rum and coke. Well, I'll leave that with you. Okay, I know you can take some of it, and I hope you can take there, because it is a bit difficult. It is a bit difficult when there's a delay on the feedback, but the beauty of it is that they come just to prove who they are. That's the beauty. That's the beauty. I've got a very sensitive one now. I've got a very sensitive one. The energy's totally changed, totally changed now, totally changed. And I've got some very specific information. So everybody, if you could listen out, please, because this is quite specific information. I've got a Jack. I've got the name Jack to start off with. And please bear with me, because when I'm teaching this psychic and mediumistic, developments and people's abilities, quite often I say we shouldn't always glue the information together. But I've just got this energy come in, and I know I've got the specific information on it, but I'm not 100% sure that the person's name is Jack, because he hasn't said his name is Jack. I've got the name Jack, but this person that's given me the information, he took his own life at the age of 35. He took his life. And the specific thing is that he told me it was an overdose. So he took his own life, age 35, overdose. And please, if it's Jack, that's all well and fine, but I'm not 100% sure that the name of this communicator is Jack at the moment, because he's just given me the age. He's put in feelings on me to expand on, and he's making me write a couple of things that I can pass on if someone can take this. Can anybody? Have we got any takers on this, Richard? Please. Okay. My granddad is Jack, and so we got Stace and got Stace and Bev. Yeah, my uncle called Jack. Right. Bev and Stace then. Okay, because that's, as you both know, you're both working mediums. You're both working mediums. You know how this works. My cousin called Jack killed himself. Not sure how. Oh wow. Paula, the important thing is the age, 35. That's the important thing, because I know that you're saying that you don't know how he took his life, but the age is important. And if Stace and Bev, either of you know someone that took their own life age 35, because that's the specifics. Jack, I wasn't sure about. I know 2 people that took their own life, and my uncle Jack. Wow. Okay. Bev, please tell me, was one of them 35? Please, it's got to be a 35-year-old, because this is the contact that I've got. It is. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, Richard, please. That's the one. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Right. Sorry, can you give me a name then, please, Richard? Sorry. Diane Burston. Okay, I want to talk. Thank you. Can Bev, Stace, and Paula listen out? But this message is for Diane Burston. Okay? 35 when he died from was not Jack, but my ex-father was Jack. All right. Okay. This is the person that I've up on the screen. Is this Bev's comments, or is this Diane Burston? Well, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. Right. This message is for Diane Burston. Okay, because it's just come up. Right. As I said right at the beginning, Diane, I wasn't sure Jack was this person, and I didn't want to glue them together. But you can take the father right. It is the person that took his own life, that's the communicator, okay? As you said, that he overdosed. The thing is, Diane, he did write a letter. He definitely wrote a letter, he's telling me, okay? And it wasn't to explain everything. It wasn't to explain every little detail, but he's telling me he did write a letter, and that's the extra bit of information he wanted to give me, okay? There's also, if I can just get that little bit of validation, please, Diane, because it's very important to him. It's very important to him because his mental state, obviously, you know, if someone's made this decision, that decision, then his mental state wasn't right. And it's as if he was saying, when he wrote the letter, his mental state was sound. And oh, Diane, there's someone this side that has bilious attacks. You know, the burps a little bit, and then a little bit of acid comes up, and he's talking about that at the moment. And a little bit of a cough. And there's also a gentleman now, another gentleman, and I'm not going to link everything together because the 35-year-old stepped to the side at the moment. There's a gentleman that used to smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke. And when he had a bit more time, he'd smoke again. Yes, left a message for his mum, not to blame. Ah, that's right. Oh, bless you, Diane. Bless you. Thank you so much for that, because that was important to him. Okay? That was important to him, and he's dealing with what he needs to deal with. But this other person that's coming was a chain smoker, would smoke all the time, as much as he can. And it's as if this person would have been in spirit before the 35-year-old, okay? And this would be a family member. This is either a granddad or I don't do either or. What? I've just told him I don't do either or, just give me something. This was a granddad. He's telling me I was a granddad. That's what he's told me. And if it's wrong, Diane. But that's what he's told me, because I can't abide the shilly-shally. There's someone this side that either uses that type of terminology, shilly-shallying. We mustn't shilly-shally about. We must get on with it. We must they use the terminology like grab the bull by the horns. That's the situation around you at the moment, Diane, that you really, really need to tackle a different situation. There's also a financial situation that's gone a little bit, not dodgy, but maybe not as it should have done, and it's causing a little bit of upset. It's not a big major thing, but it's causing a little bit of upset. There's also a memory, Diane. This smoker, I know that Bazan said that she has a cough. My father smoked heavily. Okay, it's your father-in-law. Yes, yeah, right. But he's telling me now there is a memory of a legal document that had to be signed, and the person that had to sign it was so nervous that the signature didn't come out right, and somebody thought it was forged, and it wasn't. It wasn't forged. It was just because the person was nervous, and that should be a memory. You should also be able to take there's twins in the family for a start. This gentleman's telling me. You said his father. There's twins in the family somewhere, and also there is a set of twins where one twin passed in their mid-30s. One twin passed in the mid-30s, so the other twin was left this side. You know, and obviously went on. Hopefully you can give me a little bit of feedback on there. There's also someone that had to have 2 toes off on their left foot. 2 toes, left foot. Don't know which ones, but they said 2 toes. And you should be able to link. But I need that little bit of validation on that, Diane, okay? Because who uses that? Going back to the original communicator, okay? Going back to the original communicator, the gentleman that died, that took his own life at the age 35. This is hopefully a little bit of extra evidence he's telling me. He wouldn't use the word because. He would use it like cause. My granddad was almost saying in the podcast, yes, twins, and they didn't survive. Not sure about the other twins. We'll check. Oh, thank you for that. That's lovely. That's lovely feedback. Lovely feedback. Going back to this 35-year-old who took his own life, he's saying this is what he's telling me. I'm hoping it will be. He used to say cause instead of because. Somebody would say because of this, he'd say cause. I did it cause. And he would use that, and he's just used that terminology. I just need to know if this next one's for you. This next one's for you, because there's a lady that the stroke took her left side, Diane, and she's close. I feel she's close to you. She's close to you. She took her left side. She's rubbing her arm like this because she had the use of her right side, and she's just rubbing her arm. But I can't feel anything on my left. I just can't feel it. And it's if she wanted to move her left arm, she'd have to lift it up. And she's starting to get a little bit agitated because that's the situation around you, Diane. You're very agitated. Sorry, not you. There is a situation that's agitating someone at the moment, and it's really, really getting to them, and it's getting under their skin. And you know the memory of what? You remember the memory of someone trying to get, is it a blackhead they call it? And you know where you've got a blackhead and someone said there's a memory, Diane, there, and it was all out of proportion. Oh God! And everybody was getting all het up about it, and somebody was saying, well, it's only a blackhead, but that also should be a memory, because I'm not getting this. It's gone way over 16 seconds now, and okay, Diane, I'm just going to have to leave that with you. Hopefully you can validate some of it. I've just got to move on to my next link. Okay, excellent. How are we doing for time? All right. Oh, good. Plenty of time. Because I've got a gentleman that used to run a pub. And he's just said, I'll ask my man, it sounds like what he's saying there. Used to nurse lady who had a stroke. Yes, lots of agitation. My mum used to always. Oh, wow. Thank you, Diane. It was a long time coming. The lady said, the lady wants to just. She had a lovely smile, by the way, albeit it was a bit crooked. She had a lovely smile. She used to smile with her eyes. And I'll leave that with you, Diane. And please, please, please take their love. Please take their love. And the mental stress will get better. They just said that. Okay, they just said that. Yeah. And there was a lady who used to say it like that. Yeah. And whoever that lady is, it will get better. Yes, it will. And she's just laughing like that. And I'll leave that with you. I've got a gentleman that used to run the pub, and his name is Dave. Because he's, you know, the way in which they used to say, time, gentlemen, please, time. And in the old days, they used to ring a bell. And his name's Dave. And he's just said, yeah, I'm here, mate. I'm here. I'm here. And he's just given me the name of the pub, which is the Queen's Head. Oh, wow. I hope somebody can take this. The Queen's Head. Yeah, he didn't even show me a coin or anything. He just said no. I'm sure you run more than one pub, but he just said no. No, I was the landlord of the Queen's Head. I was the landlord, and he was. He said the way in which he said it, because I feel this would be a British Dave. I know we've got some American friends on, but this would be a British Dave, because the way in which he said it, he said I was a licensed victualler, which means a pub landlord, doesn't it? My cousin of a pub, and his name was Dave. Karen. Karen, be in spirit. Has to be in spirit. Has to be. Because, and the pub has got to be the Queen's Head. It's got to be the Queen's Head, and he's a bit of a. It's the East End's the Cockneys, isn't they? Yeah, East End. You know the Cockney accent. I can't put the Cockney accent on, but it's like that. It's that type of thing. Can you give me, Karen? Could you give me a bit of feedback? Was it the Queen's Head? And it's because this Dave is definitely in spirit. Definitely in spirit. Queen's Head in Stamford. Oh wow. Okay then. Okay. Wow. I didn't need the Stamford bit. But yes. Oh good. Oh, well, I'm with you then, Karen. Hopefully, I'm with you. I'm all with you, because I don't. Where is Stamford? It's down, because the accent that he was giving me, it was like a little bit of East. Yeah. Well, I'm saying he's like Cockney. You know. Hey, are you all right, mate? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. That type of thing. I'm not trying to be cliche, but it's that type of thing. But the thing is, he's telling me that he used to run a very tight ship. So he'd have no messing about. He wouldn't do this, he wouldn't do that, and everything else. As soon as he said that he run a tight ship, he said, okay, oh, thank you for your Stamford, Lincolnshire. Thank you for that, Calvin. When he said he run a tight ship, he also said there was a Navy link. So there was a Navy link to his family. So there was someone either no, it's either. It was either one or the other. Oh, he said both. I just said, look, it's either the Royal Navy or the Merchant Navy. And he said, no, we had both. So there was a link to the Navy, there was a link to the Merchant Navy, but there was also a link to the Royal Navy. Hopefully you can take that. And what he wants to get across is that whatever it is that you're going through at the moment, Karen, you need to run a tight ship, because it's a little bit loose and faffy at the moment. Yes, his dad and brother were Navy. Oh, good. He's saying that you need to run a tight ship because someone uses the word faffy or faffing about or whatever. I don't know who that is, but he's saying it's a bit faffy at the moment. They're faffing about, they do this and they do that and whatever, and they don't do this and they don't do that. And then they wonder why everything's a mess. And he's just put in my mind to, it's the age-old thing, to fail to plan is to plan to fail. And he's very, he's saying, but I was totally disorganized as well. Although he used to run his tight ship, he said I used to get everybody else used to do the books and whatever because I was useless at that type of stuff. But there's also someone that had a motor and the handlebars was skew. So if you can imagine, the motorbike handlebars are supposed to be there, they were bent. Yes, family problems. Yes, faffing about. There's a memory of someone that had a motorbike and the handlebars were a little bit out. So to go straight, they they wouldn't be smack on like that, be out of problem, out like that. And somebody said all it takes was to get the nut properly, but every time they tried to adjust them, the nut would pull the handlebars around, so they just kept it as it was, which is a bit, I would thought a bit dangerous, but that's what they've just said. You should be able to take 2 birthdays in September. One of them, I don't know the second one, but one of them's on the 29th, okay? There's okay, who are you, darling? There's a lady that wanted me to start saying something, and she's tripping over words. She's making me. There was a bit of a speech impediment there. She like, it's like that whatever. Yes, his friends will never straight. Okay. This lady's saying that when she started speaking, she was fine, but when she was starting to speak, it was always and there was a little, not quite a stutter, but just a bit of a speech impediment. And she is absolutely gorgeous. The personality is so lovely. She is so genuine. She is so loving. She is so just nice. Just nice. We always said it was gone. It's always gone losing there. Oh dear, yeah. Oh dear. Okay. And this lady is telling me, husband's birthday is September, thank you. This lady's telling me there were three, which hand? There was 3 around the bed when she passed. There were 3 around the bed when she passed. She's saying, I couldn't see him, but I could hear him. Even when they were whispering, I could hear them. She said, yeah, I could hear them. Because, and she's smiling. She, well, she had a bit of a gummy smile. No. Bit of a gummy smile, she's saying. She's saying, I even heard them when they said, not yet. Because she was drifting in and out, she's saying. I even heard them. She said, I couldn't see them. And she heard that. So hopefully that will give you a little bit of evidence, Cal. Hopefully. There were 3 people around the bed. And somebody was whispering and said, oh, that's my biological mother around 3 around the bed. Okay. But somebody did say, is she gone? Is she gone? Because she was drifting in and out. Oh, bless her. She's smiling. She's saying, because I wanted to go anyway. I wanted to go. And she's getting a bit emotional. She said, I wanted to go. I was ready. It's okay. But she said, I couldn't see him. And she kept on saying to me, I couldn't see him, but I could hear him. And it was lovely for her. She said it was lovely. Someone else was upset. There's someone else who's either couldn't do this or couldn't do that. Oh, yeah. Okay. But there was someone that something happened that either wasn't there or didn't want to be there, or whatever it was, and it caused a little bit of that. And she said, no, it shouldn't. We all deal with things in different ways. So let's just put that one to, she used to use this terminology. Let's put that one to bed. And she looked at me quite sternly. Let's put that one to bed. Put it to bed, never to be turned again. And when she said never to be turned again, she showed me, and I don't know if it's her, but she's showing me that, the accident made her, bless you. Oh, that's why she couldn't see them. Oh, right. Okay. Well, she's saying now, Karen, put that one to bed, because that's it. She said, put that one to bed. Don't let it worry you. Don't let it worry you. Don't let it worry you. You know, she's about now. She's about all the time. But what she is showing me, and I don't feel this is her. I don't feel this is her, to be honest. She's telling me of someone that used to have to be turned in bed because of bed sores. And I don't feel that was her, it's someone else she's talking about. She's saying she suffered. She suffered, you know, with the bed sores and that type of thing. And I leave that with you, Karen. Thank you so much for allowing me to work with you, because she's lovely. She's just lovely. She's just lovely. They all lovely. Well, they're not all lovely. Anyway, I'm just gonna. She just put a little bit of a tear on my eye, and she just said, "Put that one to bed." And I think you recognise that, she said. Okay, and I'll leave that with you. Could I have number 13, please, Richard, on your list? Just to explain, just as before I come on, they asked me for Richard to give a number, and like he said, you know, I just give a number and he counts down the list. And I've worked in a different way than I normally do. But thank you everybody for coming on tonight. And it's not for me or any of us to direct where the information goes. It is really down to spirit. Good evening, Carrie. Are we saying a few more hellos then, Richard? Oh, that's number 13. Right, Carrie. Carrie Klein. Can I work with you, please, Karen? Carrie, sorry. Carrie. Why did I say Karen? Why did I say Karen? Why did I say Karen? The contact's name's not Karen, but you should be able to take it, Karen. I don't leave anything to chance there. Right, Carrie. Oh, my goodness gracious me. My goodness gracious me. There's a lady in spirit that would use that terminology. My goodness gracious me. What do you think is going? She's made me slow my language down. And she's telling me now that there's a Tom in spirit. There's a Michael in spirit that didn't like to be called Mike. She's saying there's a Tom in spirit. There's a Michael that didn't used to be called Mike. If somebody used to call him Mike, you say, "No, my name's Michael. My name's Michael," and they're both in spirit. And I don't know if this is male. And a lady that died at the age of 69. Can you take any of that, Carrie, please? Can you take any of that information? Michael, not Mike. Oh, okay. And it was from a lady. She made me talk in a certain way. Goodness gracious me. And there's also Catholic link as well, by the way, because they just shown me a rosary. So somebody's lighting a candle for someone at this time of year as well. So in December, anniversary of a passing in December, and that would be specifically a Catholic link, not just a Christian link, specifically a Catholic. Can you take any of that, Carrie? Because no, I was about to say, because if you can't, I've just got to throw that open. I've got to throw this open. That's my cousin Michael all over. Magellan. Ah, right. Right, Magellan, just going to explain. Richard just said into my ear, when he was counting 13, and he counted 13, and it moved, and you were the number. So then you went to 14. So thank you very much for the lady. So I'm with you, Michelle. But Richard's just explained it. And your mum's anniversary 3 weeks ago. Okay, definitely the Catholic link, though. Magella, definitely the Catholic link. Okay. And as I said, Richard's just explained that you were number 13 and then it jumped. And he said, oh, it moved. And so anyway, I'm not going to explain anymore because we are where we are. And I'm with you. Right. And the lady that spoke like that, and she would emphasize every single word to get it across, because she said, I didn't used to shout a lot, but when I got that measured tone across, they listened. And I feel, you know, when you bang the table, like that, because I feel that to you, that boom, you bang the table to get your point across. That wasn't really her. She knew that if she measured the tone, it's listened, and they had to think about it. There are also there's three brothers, and they were three years apart. 3 years apart. So there's three brothers in spirit, and this will be Melduna. Is that? I don't know if that's an Irish name. Is that an Irish? Because I've got an Irish link. I feel as if it's Irish. Okay. Anyway, might be, might not. Yes, I'm Irish. Oh, you are Irish, because I got an Irish link, and I said, well, is Melduna an Irish name or not? I don't know. Right. Because these three gentlemen in spirit are Irish, okay, and they tell him they said they were three years apart, and I went, what do you mean, like a year and a year and a year and a year? And they said no, 3 years. So one was born 3 years later, another one was born 3 years later, another one was born, and they were all in spirit, and they were like Southern Ireland, by the way. They've just told me Southern Ireland. With like chalk, cheese, and Pete, because they just, oh, the name Pete, okay, yeah, Pete. Oh wow, okay, got it. There's also a Pete O'Neill. Yes, that's right. When she did, you listened. Yes, I know you did. But the thing was, it wasn't just listening. It was Magella is the way she used to use her eyes, and she said, "Take your glasses off. Take your glasses." She just told, "Oh, your uncles, okay." She just said, "Take your glasses off," and she said, "Go near that camera." She said, when she was speaking, and she would go, and she used to open her eyes like that. She go, and you know I'm right. You know I'm right. Anyway, there's also a Pete O'Neill in spirit. Pete O'Neill. That's what I've just been given. So I hope you can link with that. If not, it's for someone else. Yeah, they live in New York. Okay. Ah, right. Yeah. And this agitation. This messing about. Because you know of someone that's either there's been either a relationship split or a marriage split or something, because she just stopped me dead. Okay, because she doesn't want to talk about that. She wants to talk about something else. Now, I've had a very similar link to this in the past. She is telling me there's a memory. Oh, she took her glasses off when she had to listen. Oh, wow. Oh, I love it. I love it because she made me take my glasses off. Okay. Thank you so much for that. I had a similar link to this or this information, but she's telling me there is a memory. Slapping, not punching, slapping a priest on the door of the church. She went up to the priest My brother's just spotted it. All right, okay. I'm sorry, but I'll deal with that one in a second. But Magella, she's telling me a lady walked up to a priest on the steps of the church and she slapped him and said, "You should be ashamed of yourself." And that is a memory. That is a memory. She hasn't widened it out or whatever, but that, I'm not saying it was your mum that did it, but that should be a memory, which is a bit of an untold, and it's a thing not to do. Well, people don't usually do things like that, but it was well deserved. She's telling me it was well deserved, and there was a lot of people that would have liked to do a lot more than that. That's what she said. So that's that. Oh, right. Okay, okay. Yeah. Thank you for giving that validation, and it is. Oh my God, is that okay? Okay. Oh, well, she is who she is, and your mum, she tells it as it is. She wouldn't hide from the situation. She wouldn't faff about. I used the word faff earlier on, but she wouldn't mess about. If something needed to be dealt with, she'd deal with it. There's a 21-year-old lad that died in a car accident. She's telling me there's also an, a 99-year-old lady. Oh my God, I did. Oh, you did it. Oh, wow. Oh, good for you, girl. Good for you. Yeah, good for you, because it was more than deserved. Your mum said more than deserved, and other people would have done more than that. There's a 21-year-old lad that got killed in a car accident, and it was his own fault. He had been drinking, and although it's a sad situation, he's just come along just to say, "I'm okay, I'm okay, okay." And he used to do that with his shoulder. "I'm okay, I'm okay." Like young people used to do. He said, "I'm okay, I'm okay." And there's a 99-year-old lady, and I say lady in the true sense of the word, because she was the matriarch, and she was 99 years old. And I hope you take this, Marcella, because she's saying, "I didn't want to get to 100. Everybody else wanted me to get to 100. I didn't." She said everything was going wrong. My legs had gone, my knees had gone, my back had gone, this had gone, and that had gone, and everything else. And she's just saying, and she's saying it in such a joke. Oh, your grandmother. And she's saying it in such a jovial way that she was saying, "Why would I want to stay around when everything around me?" That's Pete who died in the car. Okay, okay. Oh, was it? Oh, Pete O'Neill in the car. Okay, okay. But this lady is saying, "Why would I want to suffer anymore when yeah, I know he was drinking and driving. Yeah, 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 yeah." She said, "Why? Why would I want to? Why would I want to?" She went before Victor's birthday. It's like, 500. I had it all in front of me. And there's either a photograph of like 4 or 5 generations getting together or whatever, and some wasn't there and some were there and whatever, and there was an argument about this, that, and the other. You do this, you do that, you do, and there was all this tension, and it was something and nothing, really, something and nothing, and somebody's just said, and I'm not sure if this is grandmother or not. I'm really not sure, because it's the wording that's important, not the accent. Okay? There's someone in spirit that would call someone My darling princess. Not my darling, not princess, but my darling princess. Yes, 2 was missing from the photo. Well, it was something in the thing, but it upset a lot of people because something they weren't there, okay? But who is it, Magella, that used to say my darling princess? And that is something special. Keep that photograph, not this one about with everybody, but someone keeps a photograph close to their heart, she's telling me, because they either pull the photograph out or get the frame and they put it on their heart like that. And that's lovely. That's lovely. 2 birthdays in September. Anniversary of a gentleman's passing in January. And a lady that died at the age of 38 after breast cancer. Okay? And I'll leave that with you. I just had to rush back. She's pulling back. She's pulling back. I hope you can take the other information. Okay. I okay. just before I finish, you have lots of photos, but Magella, it's the one. If it's you, it's the one, either in the frame or whatever, that we just put it to our heart, and we just have those thoughts and those lovely thoughts and those lovely thoughts. By God, my girl, you're a healer. You're a healer. You're a healer. By God, you're a healer. Yeah. And whether you say yes or no to that doesn't make any difference to me, because she knows you are. And you just do it in your way. Just do it in your way. Okay? And when you some people pray like that. Some people pray like that. She's just showed me somebody curling their hands like that, holding them like that, and prays like that. Yes, Doreen died of breast cancer. Oh, bless her. Bless her. Somebody that when they're praying, they don't do this, they don't do that. They curl their hands and they put it to the throat, and they pull their arms in, and then they pray like that. Yes, oh, it's your mum's photo. Oh, bless you, bless you. And just as I finished, because Richard's told me I'm finished, the wake where the ladies wore the black lace on their head, we just sat on their head, the black lace. And I'll leave that with you, okay? Bless you, bless you. I'm sorry I didn't get around to any many more, but like I say, we've excuse me, for us to direct where the information goes. Yes, I'm a healer, and so bless you, bless you. Well, yeah, that's good. That's good. Well, they just reaffirming it, isn't it? Because I didn't know, Magella, I didn't know you were a healer. They told me you were, and that's it. And it's getting there, and it's getting there. And can I just give a shout out for next Tuesday? Myself and Deb Clark. Deb Clark asked me to work with her. We're going to do some work with photographs where people send the photographs into Richard, and we'll be working with sort of pictures and mediumship and everything else. It's Deb's evening, and I'm just a guest on there. Okay, so Deb will be leading that, and Ricky and Tyler's are usually on the Tuesday as well, aren't they? Oh, I apologize because I've been doing a lot of physical service and other bits and bobs. It's great to see Ricky and Tyler coming on tonight. So big shout out, and keep that energy work going as well. And I've got a link in with you with that at some time as well. So really good. The Divine Service at Wimbledon at 11 tomorrow morning. Please, Wimbledon Divine Service. Please link on to that. It's usually quite a good morning, and there'll be an address, prayers, and demonstration of mediumship. Yeah, Richard's told me that there's a possibility it could be Mary Collinson, but he's not 100% sure on that. But whoever it is, please sign on. And don't forget to support Spiritual Psychics TV. Everything that we do on here is free for Richard, for everything he does. And I do wish everybody a prosperous new year, because we've had a difficult time over these last couple of years. And please support Spiritual Psychics TV, because the work that they've done, especially through the pandemic, is being absolutely phenomenal. Good night. Thank you, everybody, for signing on. And as I said, please, wherever possible, share and like the Spiritual Psychics TV page, and we'll hopefully see you again soon. Right. If you go to the SPTV fan page on Facebook, there will be a chat straight after this on Zoom. So if anybody wants to sign on, I'll pop in there for 10 minutes. If anybody wants to ask any questions or just have a chat. It's not a question and answer thing. It's just a chat. So I'll sign on for 10 minutes just to have a quick chat. Hopefully Ricky and Tyler will be there if they're still on, because I'd love to have a chat with them. I love them to bits. Okay then, and good night, everybody. And thank you so much for signing on this evening. Is that about it, Richard?
Spiritual Psychics TV. Online. Spiritual Psychics TV isn't just an online broadcasting service. We also offer many features via our website. SPTV offers a unique directory that uses geolocation to find your nearest reader or venue, just by using your postcode. The Academy section allows anyone to upload and create their own spiritual courses within minutes. For those who like to read, then our online magazine area will offer just that. The SPTV shop enables anyone to start their online shop, be it to sell used or new items. You can also find our schedule and information about our shows.
Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.